I'm not fooling with it.
All right, settling down now. So we've got a great show to plan, so let's keep the energy positive. Any other ideas before we wrap? All right, you two, save it for the couch. We're here. Just smile and wave.
Ain't going away. She's a devil, she's in the state. Playing in my face now, bitch, I ain't never going nowhere.
Ooh, do you dream of me in your sleep? Wake up one night, that's hoping you don't see me. Creeping around your street,
I told you to stop.
You'll catch that
You never
face.
listen.
Well,
here we go again. We're making hamburgers shaped as hearts on a special cooking segment on my show with this fine-ass guy. I can't even pay attention. He is so damn hot. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I tried to make them get along, but they just back here fighting. You can't win, girl. Cut it out. Stop fighting like this, y'all sisters.
How do we get a body like yours? How do we get very healthy and fit, but I don't want to be muscular?
So come and see me, yeah. You know what the hell I mean? I'm not fooling with it.
Took you many years to get famous on YouTube. How did you be so patient this long? I'm losing my mind here.
Another day. It's the Naomi Talk Show. Are you ready? Welcome to the Naomi Talk Show. You're here to take a seat. We're about to chat it up, kick back, and enjoy my guest that I brought to the show today, because you know we back. We're going to be sitting down with a couple later in the show that a lot of couples go through. Sometimes you see these couples on TV shows like Cops, PD Live, certain shows like that, and you feel bad for them. Lord knows I do, but they'll be on the show later. I cannot believe you just did that on the runway. You are such a fool. Me.
You're the one making a scene right now.
Well, we can't save all of them, but I'm damn sure gonna try to save one or two on my show today, if you know what I mean. So let's get this show on the road, honey, because I am back, not just for nothing. I'm here to make you laugh and save the day on the Naomi Talk Show. Y'all ready? Hey, I'm Naomi, like I said, and it's the Naomi Talk Show. This is my talk show where I sit down with any guest. Every Monday, we sit down on this stage and we try to talk about our issues, but sometimes it never works. No, I'm not saying that I don't try to negotiate and have them see either eye, but it doesn't always work and doesn't always pan in Naomi's favor. But one day I will make a change like a leprechaun. But if you're new here, I pretty much just told you what this show is about. So if you'd like this type of thing, sit down, watch the show. If you're still undecided, you'll know in this episode. I promise you that. But if you like what you see, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. Be part of the family. Get the notification on for when your girl is online and she's talking out of the side of her mouth. Y'all can get pressed. So before we go on with the show, I want to tell you what my motivation was to this episode. I was watching Cops one day, and of course, every time you see Cops, you see this certain couple. So then, just like your girl, I got to thinking, that would be an interesting episode. You know, having a couple on that deals with that. To see if we can fix them. Me and Naomi. I'm no Dr. Phil. That's what I call the double Mac twin couple, the couple that actually use substances together. They always be on TV telling the cops they don't, and then they end up finding something. So we put out a post a couple of months and we got a bite, and it was an older woman who was concerned about her daughter because her daughter's boyfriend is a current user that got her daughter hooked. And as you know, I was like, whop,
Yep.
put it in the basket, so we got on the case. I'ma fix your life, Ayana. We flew him over here and I said, listen, I'ma fix your life, Ayana. And so that's what we plan to do today. So sometimes watching the episodes of Cops or PD Live, I would say to myself, damn, in that relationship, nobody's strong, not the guy or woman to say, let's stop doing this. Both of them are just weak. Though I kind of wanted to do some digging, you know, some investigating, looking around, seeing how this thing actually starts now. Y'all know, y'all just curious as I am to know, like, how does it start? I mean, I'm pretty sure we know how it starts, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, some of these users have families.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And these families get taken away because of their actions. And we all know substance is an addiction, and I get that part, but it's just like when it's one person, it makes sense to not have self-control when you're in this deep, but two people together, interesting. Now, I've had family members who've had problems with this, and I've even known them to meet a man and become far worse than they were before, but I wasn't there actually watching it. The moral to my point is, when I meet a man, when we meet, I stay like a chocolate chip cookies when we've been dating for 3 months. I still like chocolate chip cookies 10 years, and I should still like it. If there would be a reason why I would stop liking it, because the man said it wasn't good for me, that's not his damn business. So I'm thinking it's kind of like, yeah, this is quite interesting. You should try it, but it has to be kind of a weak-minded individual to let her life fall out of her own control and out of her own hands. for just a party and a good time, it makes no sense when you've been established this whole time. For men that still lives at home with his mom and just moved in with you to have your family removed for a shit he decided he was so bored he just want to try and become addicted to, no ma'am.
Yeah. I always wonder why these people don't like to just party alone and ruin their own life. Why are they so destined on pulling other people into their drama and bringing them down too?
It's like most of the time when you're on the substances, you're in la la land. So it's not like you feel alone. And even if you are alone, then at this point, you should stop doing it because that's making your ass feel bored. How the hell are you lonely and high? That makes absolutely no damn sense. Make it be mine. You want to be in la la land, somewhere in Pandora, but then you want a girlfriend and love too. Girl, when did crackhead want leftovers too? I thought normally they don't eat, but damn, they want a cake, they want the brownie, they want to shake, the fries, and the burger. Girl, they stepping it up too. It's a new time and a new decade. Crackheads are high maintenance. The psych ward are out, and girl, they living the best life, living in delusion. The future was supposed to be flying cars, and we live above the clouds, but that didn't evolve like we wanted to. But the crackheads and the crazies, that blows my mind, and it should be more help. It should be more understanding for those situations, like it was back in the day. Put him away if he's a harm to himself. Yeah. I'm not making fun of anyone, trust and believe me. It's just shocking to know that things have changed so much, and they'll go and hurt anybody they can because they don't care. I want to see how this girl is operating today. Is she going to acknowledge that she was a better woman before him, or is she going to assume he made her better after the fact? Because for me, we're not going to sit on my stage and do any delusion. I don't live in delusion. If you know you are a better woman before him, then he was the reason that you're not that woman today. Sir, do you know someone who deals with substance abuse, and how did that person affect you?
It was my mom. My mom dealt with it for many years and passed for that very reason. She was an alcoholic, and we tried our best. I'm so sorry to hear that, sir.
It's very hard in these situations to kind of fix them or try to help them because sometimes they don't want to help and they'll push you right away.
I love my mother, but she wasn't a great mother because of her alcohol problems, and she focused more on that than raising us, and we were taking away when we were younger.
When did it start for your mother? When you guys were very young, or?
Yes, my father as well was an alcoholic, and he wasn't very nice to her.
Yeah.
It's just very hard in general, when you're in that situation, because it's like you love them, but at the same time, you know that they're not going to try to love you either.
Yeah, you were very brave and very honest. Yeah. Thank you for that. The viewers will love that, and I hope it helps you heal.
I've also had an experience like that. My best friend boyfriend got her hooked to certain things, and it changed our friendship for the better.
And certain things we go missing in my purse and my phones, my clothing, expensive things in my house. And this is after my friend started dating him.
Yeah. I sent my friend down and said, Sadie, things have been going missing. Every time you come over my house, she admitted to it.
And then I told my friend that she couldn't come back around me if she's still going to be around his man because I felt like he changed her.
Yeah. And it hurt me a lot because she and I grew up together since we were very, very young. Nobody has ever came between us until him, and I'm still hurt.
And it hurt me a lot because she and I grew up together since we were very, very young. Nobody has ever came between us. Because I don't want to see the friend that I've known since forever with her away because of a man she didn't know 2 years ago.
Thank you very much for sharing your story. We very much appreciate you sharing that. It'll help somebody in the world, believe it or not.
I saw you getting very emotional.
Yes, I do want to share something. My sister was in a very toxic relationship, very toxic. And she's not here anymore with us because she used substances to deal with her pain.
Yeah.
He was very close to the family, but he started to go down a very dark path after he injured his ankle in a football injury.
Yeah.
And so from that point on, he kind of went downhill with using a lot of medications and stuff. And so he brought my sister down with him. And so she finally had enough and left. But by that point in time, the damage had been done towards her. My sister's boyfriend was not nice to her at all. The drugs or substance he was on did not make him very nice.
He had a temper, a bad temper.
I just want to tell the people out there, if you have a sister, you have a brother, or you have a mother, and you see something, speak quick. I wish I could have been her big brother and did more in a faster amount of time, but I didn't, but I know now.
Just be proud that you're telling her story now. That's all that matters. Okay, we're going to go to commercial in a few seconds, but I just wanted to tell you what's coming up in the show when we come back from my commercial, so let's talk about that now. Finally, they fixed my shirt. It was supposed to be this all along, but it kept changing. Sometimes they could be such a mess. Anyways, we got Chef Gorgeous on the show today. We're going to be cooking up.
Something real cute, something real nice.
Yes, he did. Didn't take any more days off. He's finally in the studio. Me and him are going going to be sitting down and we're going to be preparing a salad today.
Yes.
We're cooking something healthy today. I'm going to be showing you how to make my styled salad. Of course, that will be later in the show, but when we come back from the commercial, we'll be sitting down with the mother who brought her daughter to the show because of the boyfriend, the troublemaker. But then after that, we're going to sit down with the boyfriend first and then them together. So we'll be right back at these commercials. If you like the channel or the program that you're watching, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification button below. Thanks, honey. We will be right back. We will be right back. Honey, have you heard of Naomi's fabric softener chips? They make everything in your pants disappear.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you have letters or files or something you don't want the world to know about. Honey, that's too much. Honey, do you have something to hide?
Absolutely not. My clothes just needs to be cleaned. That's what you said. It cleans pants and clothes and evidence. Hey.
Well, our family has nothing to hide. My husband's just overly excited. But get Naomi's fabric softener in stores right now. It's the best.
We also heard about Naomi's fabric softener sheets.
Yes.
And they are completely amazing.
We erased our mother-in-law. My mother-in-law gave us this sweater.
Good thing we use Naomi's fabric softener chips.
This is the best fabric softener sheets ever.
I must recommend.
These are life-changing. Literally, they will change your life for the best. No more drama, no more weird smells. They smell like flowers. Thank you, Naomi. You saved our household.
Hey guys, welcome to Late Night, my Saturday show, where I talk about celebrities' news in the Orange Pumpkin. If you're into stuff like that, come join me every Saturday night here, NeomiTV. You want a good laugh? This is the place. I promise I won't disappoint. Come check it out if you dare. You girls have a problem getting rid of your creepy neighbor because he does nothing staring in your window 24 hours a day? Get the Neomi taser in the stores. Now you'll cure the problem. Best soda ever! Naomi Cola. I am so sick and tired of that damn pumpkin. He's always on the damn news running his mouth. I need some chips. Too broke to get your car fixed? Too broke to get parts for your car? Well, no more. You can take a loan out with me, Naomi Loan a Hoe. Call us right now, 1-800-GIVE-ME-YOUR-MONEY.
Are you looking for a really fun game? With Fridays, every 3 Fridays of the month, you can look forward to me in my game show. Name the capital of the Czech Republic. Go ahead, Anja.
Prague.
That is correct. You're right. I'm acting out something you might do to clean up. What is it?
Yes, sweeping the floor.
You're right. For 500 points, what is the largest mammal on Earth?
The blue whale.
That is absolutely correct. You're right. Does anyone know what Naomi hates the most on her show when it comes down to wearing certain items?
She hates cardigans.
Does anyone know what we're doing right now at this very moment?
Yeah. We're making a commercial for NeomiTV. Watch it Friday.
Before we sit down with our first guest today, we're back from the commercial, and I just wanted to say this was an episode shot in season 3 that I brought to season 2. You know what I realized? I realized I'm not going anywhere. I worked very hard on this season, and I have plenty of episodes if I need to throw them in while I'm making new ones. So I'm going to use those for the next 3 weeks, and then after that, you will have a fresh new episodes for the summer. Most of you guys know the Naomi Talk Show is one of my favorite shows that I make, and I won't be bullied into putting it onto a different platform when there is worse on YouTube. So I wanted to make that clear before we moved on with the episode, but now that we know that, thank you for coming back. Of course, I'm late as always, but the show will be fun, so let's get this show started. We're back to the Naomi Show. You're here with me, Naomi, and we are sitting down with Peppermint, the mom of the girl that we're bringing on to see if we can help her get out of that toxic relationship. Wow. I hope you enjoyed those commercials. They were made by me. I really enjoy them, and everybody needs a good laugh. So.
Thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate you helping me in this time.
Yeah, no problem. I'm so glad you could come on my show. So Peppermint, can you tell me the first time your daughter met this man and things started to go off the rails?
I will never forget it. It was like yesterday, literally. He kind of was working for Amazon, and he would always drop off packages at our house, but he would be so sweaty and kind of smelly too, and I will tell my daughter about him.
The first time he came over the house, he was very sketchy. Now I started to notice things when my packages went missing.
And so your packages were missing from him, and he was an Amazon employee.
Yeah.
So he was like stealing your package. Is what you're saying.
Yeah. So I kind of noticed, like in the beginning, before my daughter started hanging out with him, that my packages were missing. Like he would put it there, but I believe he would come back and grab it. And I kind of caught him doing it one time, and I was like, "Sir, you just put the package down. Why would you come back and get it?" And then he says, "I was just making sure it was right or the name was right." And so I thought that was quite strange. But then I came home one afternoon, and it was very hot out. My daughter was giving him like some lemonade, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, it was really hard. He looked very thirsty. He looked very sweaty. So I went inside and gave him some of your lemonade." And I'm like, "Okay, that was nice. Why are you guys talking so long?" So my daughter was like, "Oh, we were just having a friendly conversation about a package that he left behind." And I'm like, "Okay, but you know what I told you about him?" And she was just looking at me weird. So then it just kept continuously happening where I would come home, they will be outside chatting, having a conversation, and then casually they just like came out with their dating. And I said to my daughter, "You don't even know him from a can of paint. How can you just date someone you just met outside delivering the mail? He'd been delivering it for a year and I barely knew him." According to her, they had a lot in common. In my opinion, they had nothing in common. He was a weirdo and just was looking for an opportunity. I'm pretty sure that was some of his motivation. You know, like they have nice stuff. Let me get with her daughter. You never know. In this day and time, people will be looking for come up. Then I meet him for the first time. He comes to my house, he put his feet on my table, and he literally called me mom. And I'm like, "I'm not your damn mother." It was just very weird, very awkward. Then from there, it went downhill, and she would be coming home very late, druggy, dizzy, drunk. And I would ask her, "Molly, what's going on?" She went to school for multiple years to get her medical license just to turn around and be missing days of work, not showing up. The boss is calling. She keeps calling out because she's sick just to turn around and get fired. And it all consists around the time that she met him. I'm not happy about this. I'm not going to stand for it. I love my daughter.
I completely understand what you're going through. I just explained to my audience earlier about this, that they have a way of deceiving people just to get what they want. So I apologize for that.
Yeah. Molly seems like a bright girl. So to know, you know, she went and got her degree and did what she needed to do just to turn around and get the mail and meet somebody right on her doorstep.
Wow. And I know where you're coming from because, you know, with him delivering to your house all the time and seeing your home and your car and the way you live, that's the way it kind of starts at. So it's really unfortunate that your daughter got mixed up in something like this where she's not acting the way she normally does because she met some guy who doesn't have the right intentions.
You gotta ask yourself, where is safe? Can you go to the grocery store? Can you go to the post office? Can you go file your taxes without bumping into an opportunist?
It's like so funny how he had a decent job just to turn around and quit. So is your daughter living with you now? Is she living with him?
Well, after I told my daughter, because he kept staying at our house frequently, I said, "No, he can't stay here. I don't know him. I'm not comfortable with it." She ended up leaving my home. So she was staying with his mother for a while, but then his mother wasn't putting up with it either, so they left there, and they've been in a hotel ever since, and I don't know where the hotel actually is. But I'm honestly here on the show to hopefully take my daughter home and be free of this man, because I don't want him around my daughter. I want my old Molly back, not this version of her.
One day I wake up, I'm getting the package, questioning this guy about what he's doing to my package, and the next minute the same guy has changed my whole complete world, not for the better. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is not right. I was minding my business, living my life, making sure my daughters outlive their mother. I want a healthy life for Molly. I don't want this. All I want my daughter to have.
You don't gotta worry about none of that. If I gotta take off my sneakers and handle it today, it's gonna be handled regardless if he wants this or not, because this is not right. Molly will be back home.
So in a minute, we're going to be sitting down after these commercials with Molly's boyfriend and question him a little bit before Molly comes out. And it's y'all chance, my audience, my viewers, to win a chance to get on the Jay's Game Show. Are you out of your freaking mind? So we'll be playing that game with me after the commercials with my audience.
My audience has 2 more weeks of a chance to get onto my game show, so make sure y'all pay attention to each episode because they involve the questions in those episodes.
So 2 more weeks for me for you to get onto the show to win some big prizes and some big money on Jay's Game Show. Thank you, Peppermint, for sitting down with me, but I am going to talk to your daughter and I am going to make it right for you because you do not deserve this. We've lost enough people.
Thank you so much, Naomi. Thank you for allowing me to come on the show and express my feelings.
We're going to commercials. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Have you tasted this protein bar? It's super delicious.
No, what's delicious about it?
Oh my God, the taste is amazing. It doesn't even taste like a protein bar. It's from Naomi. This pumpkin cereal tastes exactly how you think it will taste. Crunchy, old, and soggy, just like you think it would. It's the best cereal around. Get your pumpkin cakes right now. It's in stores. You'll love it. I vote orange, do you? And it tastes good, I promise you. And if you want to make it real messy, grab yourself some chocolate syrup like I did, Trumpy syrup, and pour it right on the top of the cereal, and you got yourself a mess.
Oh my God, you smell so good. Is that perfume? What is that?
Oh no, that's just my detergent, Sparkle Fresh, and get it in the store now.
Oh my God, I could not stand Jessica today. She was so fake.
Don't worry about her, babe. Just have some of this fake cereal. It'll make you feel better.
Fake friends for fake cereal.
Is the Naomi chocolate chip cookies over there? Yum. Completely delicious.
If I say Mickey, it's an error. If I say anything close to Disney, it's an error. What is AI even good for at this point? They're driving me crazy. I need a meeting right now.
Literally, AI has been making my life a living hell all week long. Literally, they literally don't know anything about anything. It's a copyright. Even if I say I want an orange delivered it to the mailbox. They might have had the world jobless, but working side by side with them is the worst part. I need to go to a meeting today. These bitches be giving me a headache. They make my so much harder.
That's not my fault. That's the system fault,
Yeah,
man.
I wasn't talking to you. I meant in general. People think it's like pushing the button for real. Where's the damn button?
In the back, I have many buttons, Minnie.
See, this is what the hell I'm talking about. Dumb as a rock. AI is my life. I have to work with AI at least 30% of my career, but they drive me effing nuts. And I mean, literally, the meaning of knowing meanings means nothing to them. Well, sorry, Naomi, that you feel that way, but literally, we're learning every day. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the room. Y'all just don't get it. Simple tasks take forever, and it's all that robot's fault. I'm out of here. We're back from the commercial. Now we're about to play a game before we get back to my interview. My sit down with Molly and her boyfriend. So I'm going to spin the wheel and hope it lands on somebody in the audience. Whatever it lands on, they will collect this money. So you guys ready? I'm going over to the wheel and I'm going to spin it. Let's do this. I'm going to give this one more spin so it's nice and fair. Let's give it a real hard spin. I'm spinning it now. It's spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. The name was Harry. Can I have Harry come up to the stage, please? Is there Harry in the audience? Come on up to the stage, Harry. Harry, you were the name that was picked out of the bowl, and now we have to spin the wheel because I was so focused on getting the name out of the bowl, I didn't see the money amount. Let's walk over to the spinning wheel, Harry. I need you to spin the wheel. Congratulations! Let's hope you win on Jay Show. Next week, you're going to have to guess the questions, and there won't be no spinning wheel. So make sure y'all watch closely all the last 5 episodes because a secret will lie within one of them. Okay, Henry, well, you won today, so you make sure you go to the game show and win big bucks so we can go on a vacation together. I'm just kidding. Okay, so you can head back to your seat in the audience, and I'm going to go get ready to sit down with Ben and have this conversation before we meet Molly.
Welcome to the show, Ben. I was just talking to Peppermint, the mother of Molly, and she was very concerned.
Very concerned about you, Ben. Oh, Peppermint is something she never liked me from the very beginning, so I'm not surprised if she didn't have anything really nice to say about me.
Yeah. So Peppermint says her first encounter with you, you were trying to take some packages off her porch, and she said you worked for the company who delivered the packages.
That's not true, and Peppermint knows that I explained that to her that day, that sometimes we have to go back when we have a error code in the system, and that's what I was doing. I'm a very honest, transparent guy. I'm not going to hide anything, and that's why I came to the show. Yes, I do have substance issues, but I never targeted Molly because of that. Her Peppermint live in a very luxury neighborhood. You can't get in it unless you work for Amazon or something like that to deliver things. So it wasn't like I was wandering the area. That's where I worked. That's where I deliver packages at. If I was very bad at it or stealing people's packages, then I wouldn't be able to do that every day. I did it for 3 years. Peppermints have seen me 3 years straight. I didn't randomly just bump into Molly. Molly and I used to go to school together, but I dropped out 2 years before Molly. Peppermint doesn't know that because she didn't ask Molly. But I had a thing for Molly when we used to go to high school together, but we just had recently bumped into each other because Peppermint orders a lot of stuff, so we just rekindled our friendship. We were just chatting it up when her mom showed up, looking at us weird, asking about the lemonade. I felt kind of awkward about it, but Molly didn't. But believe it or not, Naomi, Molly has a bigger issue than I do. She's been deling with problems since high school. I do it on occasions, but Molly doesn't much more heavier than me. I just want to be transparent. I want to be truthful. I'm not a liar, But she's not going to pin that on me. I didn't make Molly do anything. You know what I mean? Like, that was all her. She's out here telling you literally that I'm sweating, and I smelled literally the time she saw me sweating. It was 100 damn degrees out. Was I supposed to be glistening like a vampire? I'm unsure what she meant. And I've never got that close to Peppermint for her to ever be able to smell me, so that's ridiculous. That statement alone is just bullshit. It's a lie to slander my name like that's unfair. And then at the end of the day, like, like, if you're going to say something like that, I offer me some deodorant or something. You know, when it's 100 degrees out, don't bad talk to me. Do I look like that type of guy?
Yeah. Well, number one, I just got to say you're cute.
Very cute face.
You smell good from over here, and you're definitely not sweating, but that wasn't only her concern.
Right.
Peppermint also said that Molly just had graduated from getting her certificate in nursing and that she was on the up and up. She didn't really hang with people.
So what is that supposed to mean? Because she didn't hang with people, that all of a sudden she's hanging with me and I'm like the worst role model?
Okay, so let's take a pause for a second and hear me out. So you are implying that when you rekindled a friendship with Molly, that she was doing heavier substances than you were? Is that what you're accusing her of? I just want to be clear because her mother feels like you encouraged that behavior. She wasn't like that until you showed up on our doorstep, and then she started changing her activities, coming home late, stuff like that.
What I'm saying, Naomi, is that she is no saint.
Right.
Molly has been doing different things in and out of high school, and even when she was nursing, from what I heard out of her own mouth, she didn't even live with her mom until like last year. She was doing school like 3 states over. So her mom is now just getting to know her activity of how she lives day to day.
So what do you think you would say your activity is per week, you know, using substances? What do you think? How much of it do you think you use per week to not be one of those?
I mean, you can't accuse Molly of being a certain way if you do it more or laugh. So that's why I'm asking you what activities on what level.
I work during the week, like Monday through Friday, so I literally do not do anything. She said that I was broken and had no money.
But if I happen to party or go out to a party or or do party activities, then at the end of the day, that's what a party is for. Other than that,
I didn't appreciate that. She tried to make it seem like that's who I am. I'm not that person, you know? Yes, I hit hard times, but this was before I met Molly. Molly's made it worse for my situation, to be honest.
Explain in detail how Molly makes the situation worse. How would she make it worse? In what way? Is she engaging in things and trying to entrap you into those things? What do you mean by that?
Naomi, to be honest, that's not for me to tell. That's for Molly to tell. She's here, so why don't you just bring Molly out? It would be a lot easier for her to talk for herself. I'm not going to throw her under the bus.
Okay, guys. Well, he says bring Molly out, so I'm going to do exactly that. Let's prepare ourselves for Molly. Shall we now?
Welcome to the show, Molly. I'm so glad to have you here. I was just talking to your mom, Peppermint and Ben, getting 2 different sides of the story. Thank you, Naomi, for having me on your show. I appreciate you bringing Ben here and my mother.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and I love your show.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, Molly, while you were sitting backstage, did you get the situation of what was happening out here between your mother and Ben and what she believed what was happening with you?
I heard both sides of the story, Ben's and my mother's, and my mom doesn't know a lot of the things that go on between me and Ben.
Just moved back with my mother a year ago, and yes, I'm a nurse, but it's not a field that I wanted to go in. Ben is absolutely right when he said that we knew each other in high school. He did have a crush on me. I did not have a crush on him in high school.
We got the talking and getting to know each other again, and then I kind of fell in love with him. Ben is absolutely right when he says that I have a few issues that I don't speak of with my mother.
What my mother doesn't know is that I'm addicted to white powder, and Ben's been helping me with not doing that type of stuff, and Ben has
on countless times I've tried to get him addicted to it, and sometimes he sunk in other times. He was like, we need to stop this because it's not normal. It's a behavior he doesn't want to be involved in.
He has threatened to break up with me over it because he knows that I have a serious issue, and it's becoming to this point where it could be dangerous.
Trying to be better. I'm trying my best to stop doing those things, but it's an addiction at this point. I love it. I don't know how to not love it. I never wanted my mom to know this because she doesn't look at me or my sisters like that. You know, she looks at us as these golden angels that never do anything wrong, but something's wrong with me. I'm trying my breath to stop with these habits. I really am.
Yeah.
He's this person that kept me off the edge. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Ben, honestly. And Ben has really been there for me to support me and tell me, no, you need to stop. He stopped going to parties. He's been the person right beside me, making sure that I didn't become a problem, and I thank him for that.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Molly. When Ben told me that, I was like, he's lying his face off. He's out here blaming a woman because that's what they do. But when you came out and told your story,
that is so powerful that you could share that. I would have never expected it to be the woman who sort of has the issues and is encouraging the guy, but you gave a different version of the story.
You're showing the world that is not only men who bring women down, but women can bring men down too, and that is powerful.
And I do want to apologize to Ben and let Ben know that I shouldn't have judged you so fast, and I will definitely have a conversation with Molly's mother to make her understand the situation.
You know, this episode is a very powerful episode because it's about honesty. It's about truth. It's about owning who you are, and you guys did that.
So I gotta ask Molly, have you been to rehab?
Yes.
Have you seen or entered any meetings or talked to anybody other than Ben?
When I was in college, I did a few groups and did a little bit of therapy. My mom doesn't know about this, but yes, I did. But it didn't work. It was a couple of years ago. I don't know how I would feel about it now at this moment. I mean, as long as Ben was there to kind of help me, maybe support me in staying in the group and stuff like that. Because I feel like I'm not strong enough on my own, resorting back to those bad habits. And he really helps me stay on my feet.
It's okay, baby. I got your back.
That is absolutely too cute and too sweet. Y'all are really perfect for each other, huh?
Okay, so Molly and Ben, what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna put you guys in a couples retreat rehab, even though Ben doesn't have a bigger problem, it's still great that y'all can go together. Question at hand is, Molly, will you go to this rehab and try to better yourself and fix this situation that has your mom worried and your boyfriend worried? Will you do that for me?
Yes, I will go.
Well, thank you, Ben, and thank you, Molly, for making my job easy and gives me another win on the Naomi Talk Show. But now I have to go to my next session, which is cooking up a salad with Chef Gorgeous.
So I would like if you can walk me backstage, but we're gonna go to a small commercial and then we're right back here with Chef Gorgeous. I'll see you back in a second, guys.
And did you say you had a problem? Did you say someone was harassing you? Where they at, friend? Cause I'll deal with it, you don't ever have to worry. If you need me for anything, I'm one button call away. I'll come and I'll help you at any cost, cause ain't nobody gonna touch my friend.
Are you the person that's messing with my friend? You got a problem with my friend?
No, I am your friend, okay?
I didn't know, cause you almost caught a case playing with me. Don't pick me up like that. I don't know you like that, sir. I said stop picking me up like I'm a Raggedy Ann doll. You don't know me like that. I don't like being picked up like that. So you bought me, and what's your point? You best to get the step in, or it's gonna be a problem, bro.
So what do you think about the show Chef Gorgeous?
I thought it was quite informative.
I think the episode was quite cool, finding out that the guy was really helping her with her habits. So that's really cool.
Yes.
We don't get that spin ever in life.
I know, right? I wish I could say the same about you abandoning me instead of supporting me. You know it's such a pity when I need you.
Let me ask you a question. Why every time you ask me a question, you turn around and stop me in the back and insult me with another question?
I don't know what you're talking about. Chef Gorgeous, me insulting you, I could never. I'm Miss America. I'm YouTube favorite talk show host. I could never.
Yeah, you are reflecting it out to someone else when not answering the question.
I said, why do you bully me?
And you never answered the question.
How was that bullying you, Chef Gorgeous, when you literally did take vacations, multiple vacations, while I holded the bag? The bag is a metaphor for the TV show while he was on vacation. Let's just get to making my special salad. You're doing all this talking and distracting me.
I'm distracting you. You started it.
Okay, so I normally take the cucumber and we chop it up.
Everybody does, duh.
I cut up the tomatoes very small. So we just are dicing up the tomatoes and we're dicing up the cucumbers as we grab a metal bowl and we put them inside the bowl.
Okay, some people use chicken breast in their salads.
Some people use hamburger in a salad, put a whole cheeseburger in a salad. It just depends. Let's jump to a scene where we're cutting up the chicken and throwing it in the pan, also beside a pan of ground beef, and we're cooking that because both of them are gonna go into the salad.
We're chopping this chicken and throwing it right in the pan.
Woo! Sizzling up the ground beef next. Yeah.
Because both are going into the salad.
Okay, this is the fun part. This is where we start picking what we wanna go on the salad. These are all the ingredients that I normally put in my salad. I like my shrimp to be flavored and cooked. I don't like my shrimp raw. So I grab a bowl and I start grabbing each of the ingredients off the table and put it inside the bowl with a salad. So I'll grab some nachos, start with the salad base. Then we add the cooked shrimp, bacon, and don't forget the cranberries. Give that a quick toss.
You can add cranberries, like Naomi said, and nuts also. Let's put those cucumbers and tomatoes into the salad with some cheese.
We're going in with the shrimp, the hamburger, and the chicken all at once. Mix it up. Add that seasoning and pour on the sauce until it's perfectly saucy. I know there were some boring people that just cut up the tomatoes and the cucumbers, throw it into a salad, shake it around, it's done. The Kardashians, sorry I had something in my throat. Anyways, so just make sure you remix it the way you like it for me. I like a flavor with lots and lots of flavors. I also like it with some hot Panera bread on the side, because I like it to kind of make it like a burrito style, sometimes wrapped with the lettuce and meat. And also
So salad dressing is important when it comes down to a salad like this.
Yeah. I love ranch.
I love vinegar, the one that looks like wine, but I also like breadcrumbs in my salad just to kind of make it crunchy. But that's exactly what the nachos is for. So if you want to use breadcrumbs, that's optional too. But this salad looks amazing.
Oh my God, this is so good.
You know, I normally don't put this much in my salad, as you mentioned. I'm one of those that just have a plain salad, but it's delicious.
You definitely look like one of those that add a little lettuce, some tomatoes, some vinegar, shake it around, and be done with it. It's just like you to say something always sarcastic.
Yeah, maybe I am, but from now on, I'm gonna have it this way. Not this big ass bowl, but something smaller.
I had so much fun making a salad with you today, Chef. Gorgeous whip. We're going to be a team for a very long time. That's all I have to say.
Yes, I agree.
Well, guys, we have to go. The show is over. I enjoyed the show very much, and I will see you guys next week. Next week with an all-new episode of the Naomi Talk Show. We're going to finish the salad. Let me get a sip of this drink. Hey, have you been watching this show this whole entire time and you really enjoy me? Because I am enjoyable. And if you don't think so, well, something's wrong with you, bro, okay? Because clearly you're wrong. The ones that enjoyed the show today, go ahead and hit that button, that notification button, that like and subscribe button right below. You see that notification? Hit it right there. See you next week, guys.